Okay.
Don't worry, I'll remember that. I can't understand that other one. I just put a new filler in this morning. Must have been
Hunt Tower.
must have had it in playing too long. Bought it and didn't use it. Stuck it in this morning for good when I first started.
Pennsylvania, track 1.
This is a hot box to take her up here and a driver.
Oh, you're ready? Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, he should be coming here. February race now, about push 206. He'll be coming. We ought to catch him on the straight line. Oh, that's a freight train. 46 is late. EV12M. EV12M.
Train on the left is TV12M.
You can tell, you see that? See that cattle truck over there? That'll always be that train.
No caboose today. Remember years ago, I used to run a train 3 days a week from Chicago up to Greenville Yard, NM6, full stop, full train, solid stop, 3 days a week.
Gotta pay some of these old timers what they use for all years ago.
Yeah.
Produce and stuff. Regular train loads of strawberries, all the time. Terrible.
Here we go, Jay.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see you.
Got a lot of old 8mm movies that I transposed to video things, and then I added the sound to it. I really didn't have any sound. It really looked good. Yeah. A lot of guys, you know, we take the camera out, do a little bit here, and put them all together on a tape. Can I use it? And Juniata River on the left.
What do we have here? Roads. Roads.
Approach. 2062W signal.
Pennsylvania, track 2. No defect.
Milepost 207.
We must be balling someplace.
Yeah, because they only have one track between.
Huh?
Because they only have one track to
Yeah.
do between. Not on track.
That's a dam they used to use for generating power at Warriors Ridge, Pennsylvania.
Speed is now 40 miles an hour, running under an approach signal.
31, you look okay on orange relay.
There's 46.
Train approaching is the eastbound Pennsylvanian, train number 46.
Yeah, we're a little later now. We're a little later now. We're going somebody.
Yeah, Tommy, you got Mr. Barber today.
Clear the cab.
That's right.
There the cab.
Clear it again.
3 weeks.
Unreal, huh?
63 to 68. That's right.
All right, here's a 4-hour one for you.
Coming into Petersburg, and that's where the
Barber, you come to me.
that's where the former Pennsylvania Canal leaves us. It goes up toward Horseshoe.
63, 68.
We're coming into Petersburg right now.
And MC 204.2. We received this winner's engineer. Fully authorized.
Right here.
Well operator.
This is Petersburg right here.
Petersburg.
Line 1. Information and granted. Occupied.
Hey, approach.
Your track. West direction.
Signal 2082W.
Between. Altoona.
Over here on the left is where the Hollingsburg and Petersburg secondary track went up. To the left there. You'll see some railroad there. See those rails there?
Yeah.
This used to be a two-track main line one time. Took into Hollingsburg. They're starting to prove DCS can't do the job now, aren't they?
Yeah. He's carrying trucks on,
We used to have 4 tracks here one time. Torque medium in the cab.
Approach medium and again.
We have to follow him up to kind of that track work up there.
Whistle you hear is cat signal response whistle.
This is the Barry straight line. This is the Barry straight line. When it's break, sometimes it works. tunnel. 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 Right here.
Yeah, if you holler them out like that, the mic will pick you up fine.
What?
Yep. I don't have to repeat it then.
Okay.
What, are we following somebody?
Yeah, we're following for the train. Okay, call that the Little Juniata there.
Little Juniata?
Little Juniata. Okay, well, can I go ahead and talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
This tunnel, this opening you're coming to now is what they call number 2 opening at Spruce Creek. Used to be 2 tracks through here one time. If you look up on the roof of the tunnel, you will see the tracks that the steam engines made.
Dismantled the whole tower, took it down to the Strasburg Railroad, and just finished reassembling it.
Did it?
Yeah.
Looks nice, huh?
Yeah. Then we took the machine out of the drill tower, the old strong arm machine.
Yeah.
And we're going to put that in it.
Wonder why they don't get this equipment here laying on the ground.
Well, this is this. We got the same stuff, the old thing.
Oh, you'll have a duplicate. You'll be able to.
I should tell them about it. Maybe they'll come up and get it.
They also have the
little machine.
Yeah. That's because how many they're going to scrap that stuff?
Yeah, okay, I'll tell them. You know, they're running a steam trip this weekend up there. They got 2 Pennsy steam engines. They're running out of Strasburg. They're going to go down to Columbia branch from Lancaster, Columbia, across the river, up the West Shore, into Enola, turn around, go back over Rockville Bridge, and then down the main to Lancaster and Strasburg again.
When are they going to do that?
Saturday.
This coming Saturday?
Yeah. And the lead steam engine's equipped with cab signals now. We just
I'll
finished
be
it.
done, I'll be done.
So they're running with no assist.
Great, great. Why, what engine are they going to be using? 7002?
7002 with a 1223.
Like 1223, that was what, L1?
No, that's not an L1.
Is it?
No. That's, let me think.
It's not a live one, is it?
No. Maybe it is an L1.
I think it is.
Maybe it is an L1. Yeah, I'm thinking an M1. That M1 is a big freighter.
It's bigger than an L1, yeah. That's going to be nice.
Oh, yeah.
How many cars are they going to have on?
About 12 or 13 cars. They just bought a string of cars from the old Erie Lackawanna, the old electrics. They cut the panographs off, painted them Pincy Tuscan red, refurbished them for a trip.
Oh, we're done. Good. Very pros.
Approach, signal 2152 with a yellow G. Yellow G indicates trade signal, and freight trains do not have to stop and a stop and proceed. I'll be chasing it all up and down the railroad with the camera.
Oh, where?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna chase the steam engine?
Yeah, chase it the whole day.
You know what time it's supposed to be where? Do you have a schedule?
Yeah, it leaves Strasburg at 8 o'clock, arrives at Lancaster at 9 o'clock. Not sure what time at Harrisburg, somewhere around 2:30, 3 o'clock over the bridge.
Across the Rockville Bridge?
Yeah. And it's going to arrive back at Strasburg at 5, Lancaster 4. So I'd say about 2:30 up there. Now, on the same day, this Saturday, there's a group up in Reading bringing one of the big Reading steam engines back from Pittsburgh under its own power. It's going to come right through here on Saturday, about the same time. It'll get to Rockville around 1 or 2 o'clock. He'll only have a couple cars on him. What track is this on the left?
That's a shop track.
Union Furnace Shop Track.
Union Furnace Shop Track.
Are we going to be up there Saturday? No, we're not. Thursday. Yeah, we're going to be up there Saturday.
You mind me?
Oh.
He's leaving you, huh?
I've had enough of
How about the detector? Yeah. I had it turned down. When's that supposed to start out of Pittsburgh on Saturday?
Saturday morning sometime because it's going to get up to Rockville around 12, about 1 o'clock. They're trying to plan it to have them both sitting there at the same time.
Oh, are they? Before you get to Rockville?
Yeah.
Must be gonna go ahead of 46.
No, behind it.
No, ahead of it now. Ahead of them. They'll be ahead of them.
Well, if we get there at 1 o'clock, 46 don't get there at 3. You know, that's 2 hours ahead of time. Maybe more. It all depends on how fast they're gonna run. They gotta run a regular passenger speed.
He's equipped. I don't know. I don't think he has any restrictions on him. I guess probably 50 miles an hour. Probably restricted.
3036 Wallace, woman, Randy, let's go over.
out a double header that the Strasburg's running is 50. They're restricted to 50. But he said he may just notch it out a little bit.
You know Ralph Howell?
Now,
You're doing a lot of track work here now.
yeah, I see.
Yeah, we're not quite so.
Conwell 3036 1 to call Altoona with Randy Lesko, over. Go ahead, Rocky. Hey, Randy, go to 3.
Little rock slide up here, huh? Just a little rock slide.
Oh, yeah, I see that, yes. A couple of little rocks rolled over along the track. Thank you, 30.
Yep.
Mile-an-hour speed restriction indicated by the yellow sign on the right.
Paved road.
Dave Road. Signal 2182W. Tie renewal gang on the left.
coming into a place called Tyrone Portage. Used to have a tower sit there on the right side where the antenna is, and he used to control a railroad.
BDA on 1059, information on it.
He used to control a railroad up number 5 track,
1:39 p.m.
either into the Tyrone yard or to the railroad that took you over to the Bald Eagle and up the Horseshoe Mills. That railroad is all gone now. It's all removed.
Clear.
Can you get a shot over there on the right? You'll see an overhead bridge. You'll see a bridge where the railroad went over the creek. Right up here about the crossing. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that or not.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there it is. You see right over there?
You won't get it through the trees. Just hear it being around.
Cuts it away.
Yeah. Part of it's still up.
Okay, get that. He's going to give us a sign on that side now, but we're good. All right. He'll be on the other side of this highway bridge is where the Tyrone station used to be, on the right-hand side of the railroad. We had a Y here one time. He said, take it to Horseshoe Mills.
Wow, folks, 222. You are now looking at Tyrone Passenger Station. Appears to be the world's smallest.
Why you want to drop it down and get
Far enough.
Can you chant over here in this signal bridge?
Yep.
This signal bridge belongs to signal bridge here on the right on the ground belonged to former Wilson Interlocking at the east end of the Tyrone yard.
On rail, Tipton, Pennsylvania, track 3. No. On rail 3286, track 3, Tipton, no defect.
First track on our right is what they call number 5, used to be a secondary track. He came in on time too. Came in there. Well, he was a little late, about 2 minutes late.
Yeah, I got
60. Great tower.
Gray Interlock. Gray Tower.
On rail, Tipton, Pennsylvania, track 2. No defect.
What are you doing?
No defect.
Got it lined up, didn't he?
Oh.
Send it right up to the
Right here at the overhead bridge is what is known as Treasure Well.
The head of the back end, you had a stern car. One of the doors broke and you were scattering sandwiches going around the curve here at 5 stories. Helper. Yeah, we have Robert up here, over. 288, Roger, coming up again.
What is known as Captain.
Clear the cab.
Pennsylvania, track 3. No defect.
Hey, bro.
I didn't feel very damn healthy, did it?
No, it didn't.
Signal 73.
Clear the cab.
Clear the cab.
Good movement, yeah. here at the overhead bridge is what is known as Bellwood, PA. Bellwood. We are approaching the side of it right now. If you look to the left, you'll see a red building, and that's a building that used to pump the water out of the little creek there up into the track trough. Over here on the right, up pretty high. It was kind of steep to get up. Kind of steep to get into the yard.
How about on the left? What's this on the left?
That's the old. Oh, it's a place where they stored coal. It's a place where the Pennsylvania Railroad stored coal when they were faced with a strike. They stored coal in here. Maybe 100 tons of coal in there to take care of any event of a strike.
This is Annis Interlocking. Annis.
Told you a while ago there, it might give you some trouble.
A-N-T-I-S.
Controlled by Altoona now, no operator there.
Yard on the left. Dump. All the tide lights.
We're going to go through a tunnel. Focus up on the tunnel light. Up on top of that tunnel, was an old yard, Pennsylvania Railroad yard. It was called a WH yard. They used to have a great big tower that sits right up on top of the tunnel. Altoona right now, and the yard on the left used to be called the WH yard or the loaded yard for cars distant from Pittsburgh and points beyond. You see, on the former property of the Pennsylvania Railroad, this building right alongside the track there was called the old carpenter shop. But we had hundreds of buildings in this area right here. telepander station.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, right.
Thought I was gonna try to sneak out the door with that.
I forgot it.
There's 23 late. You know, it won't be too bad this time. Well, it all depends what happens between you and
I got your daddy on fire! Glad to give you a commentary on the trip on the middle division, and maybe we'll see you again.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Take it easy. Yep.
Hey, you have a little room to do something with him back here, you know.
Drop me a postcard. Let me know if it's a VHS or a beta machine. All right. Send me your name and address on that, and I'll send you a copy of it.
Okay, thank you.
Any points of interest or any tower names, interlockings, or anything that you can holler out along the way.
Okay.
What interlocking is this right here?
Elko.
Elko?
Elko, yeah.
Alto, A-L-T-O. to get those brakes warmed up coming down here, don't they?
That's a coal train, yeah. He has them brakes on for about 11 and a half miles getting into here.
If you ever had a hot box, you'd never know it.
No, you never know it coming down there. I had lots of them high-speed guys tell me they got that copy off you, that last thing.
Hey, what? Yeah.
Got a copy off.
Right. They told me they might be interested in an aerial shot. I got a guy lined up with an airplane to do it by air.
Oh. Well, let's find out it's altogether different. How you go around and get into a time and that is. I flew over one time, and it surprised me how you come around the hills into Johnstown and natural valley through there, you know.
Signal 2383.
There was an old tire up here on this bend they called GY, but they took it out when they put the other one in up on the hill, MG. There's only a couple things going up here like the Horseshoe curve, and then where the red arrow went down over the hill up on here. That was about 46 or something, about 38 people killed that.
What's the speed up through here?
35 from here to the Horseshoe curve, and then 30 from there to the top of the hill. All these curves are 35 miles an hour. We may as well figure 35 you're out on it all. Same running time up to time, 21 minutes for a passenger train. 38, 43
Because our view of the Horseshoe curve was obstructed by the freight train on the left, we have added some older footage at the end of this tape, which will give you a better view of the curve and the K4 steam engine that was on the curve before it was removed this year.
There's your horseshoe curve out on 242. 242. Right up beyond, here you are on that place. Well, we get another shot right after we get around this curve. There it is, down in there again. Keep going around the horseshoe curve. Coming right up here around the next signal bridge.
Okay. I thought we were going to miss the whole curve with that freight train.
Yeah, I was a little scared there too.
Approaching MG Tower. Train went over, you said?
Up here a little bit further. There's that new 220 there. Those high speed fellas, they're all talking about paralleling that. And that tire we passed there, they're talking about building a bridge from there down right alongside that. Come out at the same spot that they are there.
bicycle over this hill.
After we get right around here, before we go to the left, there'll be a hole down in there. That's where the train went down in. It's down off of that slide up here, coming out of the tunnel. Right here in the middle of this curve, it went right down in the hole.
What was that, the red arrow?
Huh? Red arrow? Yeah. Pretty good hole down in there, though, you know. Then they put the safety devices on here. You'll see all them telegraph poles and the relay boxes there. They'll all have an old Chevy horn on, ooga ooga. You go over 30 miles an hour, they raise hell. Your signals fall down, this little home signal goes to stop. See them horns on there?
Oh yeah.
They're on a timer between the relay boxes there. Put so many seconds in, you know, or whatever it takes.
What highway is that over there?
22.
Route 22.
Roads, you know, like 220 and the 22. The reason that's up on that there knoll there, that's your original Portage Railroad, where it used to get down along at 22 over there. And later on, they built these two tunnels here. That one up there is the 40. And this one's the Allegheny we're going to go through in the middle. And then the one on the other is the Glitzen, GAP. other side is not slick. Down for about 30 miles down the bottom there. Yeah, this was all the second stage of the railroad down in this side of it. That's before my time. They used to bring them in the holidays, Bert, up the river. And they took them up over these summits, pulled them up with chains, let them down this side. Then they got on the train at Johnstown, went to Chicago. That's the history of it, you know.
And that was the old incline, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're in that 22, there's a lemon house there. It's right between Crescent here and Galicia. Department of Interior. They show you a little old movie and them things you look, you put the slides in and look at and show you the whole railroad and everything, you know, about it. It's free, you know, you just...
Uh-oh, we got one raindrop on a window.
Huh?
Got one raindrop on a window.
Oh, we had some good ones over in this neck of the woods.
What are these tracks numbered here?
4, 3, 2, 1, and the O. After we leave MO here, then we'll only have 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Milepost 250. Tracks are numbered from right to left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and the O track. What's this little yard on the left?
Pardon?
The yard on the left.
That's a crescent yard. It's over that jump over on into the mine side there. Evansburg and places like that, you know. All them mines.
MO Tower.
You can either come in over that bridge, or you can go in right here and go out to the same place.
What town is this on the left?
That's your Crescent. That's the town of Crescent. This is where they service the helpers, maintain them and fuel them and water them and such, you know. You can go out through that woods there, clear to Claresville, about 40 miles out there. Just have a big sanitarium up here. When they thought fresh air was good for tuberculosis, then they found out it better than city here. That's the old 22 gets under there. New 22 go over here. This here new cement bridge down here. This is just an industrial track here. We're on number 321. That's where they bring the coal out and store it, and they pick it up and take it with. That's your new 22 right there. All that does is just skirt all that sun, and it takes the elevation away from that big old 22 where new lane where you follow the truck all the way up for about 10 miles. That cost $7 million a mile to build that new road.
Wow.
That was in the newspaper. I read that myself, you know.
A lot of money. be jogging down the middle of the railroad. Is that guy still up here that takes a picture every day?
Well, they're all alive now.
Now, last time I come up here, there was a guy on a curb, and the fireman that you had said he's here every single day. The same spot, taking a picture. He gets the Pennsylvanian and he gets the Broadway every single day.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, he's around, yeah. Trying to think of his name. We met him.
Milepost 258.
This is Portage, Pennsylvania here.
Portage?
Portage, yeah.
Town of Portage.
That's the old station right there, that red building. There's an old man here. He thinks this, he's got to be 100 years old. He thinks this area is out there. He digs that all by hand every year, and I can remember.
Signal 2589 and a dragging equipment detector.
maybe 4,000 gallons of water in this spray line scoop. Right at that signal bridge there, they had a little wooden station, Wilmore, PA, name of that town. That's it down in here.
Cycle 2613 and a hot box detector. Don't they read out those hot box detectors? Do they read out on the radio?
Not on that one, that's disconnected. Get them down here. Disconnected when they got one down here at the Mineral Point for it. I thought they might have kept it because the tire's open, and I didn't get a readout on the one. And I called this though, he told me no, that they took it out. And That was the best hot box detector we ever had right there.
Unreal MO 6288, code 101.
If he picked you up, you was hot. You was hot. The other one, the sun and the heat would affect you. Never that one. I talked to that boss of the signal department. Lucas is his name over here. And he told me, he said that was one of the best, you know, and I know it myself. That was Summer Hill we come through there.
Summer Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, is this an old roadway here? This bridge?
That's an old jumbo. That's another one. You could go in there at that signal bridge. You could down in the side fork that way. So you wouldn't have to tie the railroad up across and over.
What is this, coming into Johnstown here?
Pardon?
Coming into Johnstown here?
No, just side fork. We're about 15 minutes away from Johnstown.
Where's that branch on the right or left go?
Side fork branch. It's up to what they call St. Mary's up there.
Okay. Medium clear.
Medium.
Milepost 266. S.O. Tower.
Sector on 47 SO. Sector on 47, Danny, come in.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the amount of that radio been trying to get you?
Oh, we can hear them. Yeah.
1
You're cutting out again, Dan.
I can hear you, Paul. Go ahead.
Roger, Dan, roger.
You want us, Paul?
No, I'll get the draggers, Dan. We haven't heard a thing out of that radio up there. I just wondered if there was something wrong with it.
Oh, it's just cutting out. That's the only thing I know.
Yeah, you're cutting out, Dan. All right, we'll get the draggers.
All right, I'll get the tires down here again.
All right, you want to get J-Town?
Hey, you want a couple up there? Can you hear me, Paul?
Yeah, Dan, you're cutting out. I can't make you out.
I think you gotta, said you had to press real hard and hold it.
Right on. Can you hear me now, Paul?
Yeah, I can hear you there now, Dan.
All right, couple of joints.
Copy.
Yeah, Roger.
All right.
What's that river or creek on the left?
That's just the South Fork River, you know, just South Fork. It goes into the Quantamont River, part of it, you know. I could hear him talking, you know, giving that order up
Yeah.
there to...
Yeah, track car or something I heard.
Yeah, down here. Might be his damn radio it's got now. He didn't say nothing the radio was bad or anything.
No, it was working all right coming up.
Yeah, you got it recorded okay.
Yeah, it was okay all the way up.
Sometimes in a coattail, he got that hand. You know.
South Fork River on the right. Signal 2677. Speed is 35.
Milepost 269.
to proceed east from here, over. Thank you.
They get a little high speed outfit will ever get in.
I don't know.
Well, they've been around here for years and years.
Roger, John.
Conrail, Mineral Point, Pennsylvania. Milepost 269, track 2, no dragging equipment.
See if he answers it. See, he don't hear that. Mineral Point, Pennsylvania, track number 2, and track 46. No dragging at the top. Must be his radio, though.
Yeah. Yeah, he said you were cutting out. It's probably his that's cutting out.
As he says, I'll get the drag.
They ought to get down to Strasbourg Museum and fire up that K4. Take the one off the curb, fire that one up. Put a few Tuscan red Pullman cars, and they'll have a high-speed line again.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't increased this schedule or anything else for the high speed, big rail and big new engine. Still, it's a longer schedule than one.
Yeah, I look at some of my old timetables, and it is a lot longer now from New York to Chicago.
That's right. We used to quarantine from Pittsburgh to Altoona was 2 hours and 13 minutes, like on 28 or 29, and then now it's 2:25. So that's 12 minutes right there. If you blow over every 100 miles and put 12 minutes, you're going to have an hour or 2 hours on it.
Sure.
here, Melvin. What it is now, maybe in that engine compartment there might be one. All right, now look. Now, who's got a part up there? Yeah, that's what it was, John. The hose between the engine and the first car was stretched tight. Roger.
47 coming right off of there. It's like,
Hey, Dan, look this over, make sure we're all on the track coming down.
yeah, I will.
Roger, thank you. There, Teddy.
This is the train that's in emergency. Found an air hose parted between the rear engine and the first car.
You got about 20 cars, Danny. I can see 15 on the list.
Arriving in Johnstown.
Yeah, Danny, thank you.
That's the page. That's the page.
Got a hose, John. You get one. Yeah, Roger, what is on the engine here? Good.
This is Panama, PA.
Panama, PA. Sea Tower.
Here's coming back.
This little town down here is Woodvale.
Woodvale.
Woodvale, yeah. Then you come into Johnstown.
Yeah, CET. You find your trouble? Yes, sir. The air hose parted between the engine and the first car. We had a short air hose. We got that ginger hose in it now. We'll be all right. You have a car number that first car? When my brakeman gets here, we will. Car number 9CG 531341. Try that again, please. ICG 531341.
682, brakes released, here's restored.
Come on, John, here we go.
Coming into Johnstown, we'll go around Petersburg. There's the incline that gets up the hill.
Right.